Welcome to my bedroom. Now I'm going to discuss the Akasha algorithm, essentially the terms of service of the earth. And how I got even inspired to see this as a metaphor is essentially I was reading the terms of service for YouTube and I was like, wait a minute, this sounds exactly like the terms of service of the Akashic record that I've essentially read about and synthesized from ancient writings. So I'm now kind of combining them together. So if you go and look at what I just recently posted, you will be able to see the PowerPoint that I'm essentially going to be discussing. The Akasha algorithm, the terms of service of the earth. So there's something called an upload protocol, the upload protocol. Your life is not a series of random events. No. Rather, it is a continuous live stream to the earth's core. Every expression, every broadcast, every post, every rant is a data packet being uploaded to the acoustic history of the soul. Just like everything that you post, every moment that you post on the internet or on social media or on the World Wide Web, there's also an emotional web going on inside of you that you are also consistently live streaming towards. You don't have an option. If you're alive, you're live streaming. You don't have an option. So think of the emotional wide web as the World Wide Web of different social media expressions, social expressions, the socialization of the organisms that are interacting and how they're organized and how that creates an algorithm. The same thing is happening on the emotional field and in our felt acoustic history of this planet, which is known as the Akasha or the Akashic record. And essentially, in order to review your own record, you look at your literal record. If you do that on your internet, you look at your digital footprint, then you're able to do that too. You train yourself to look at your own digital footprint. You can also train yourself to do that outside of the World Wide Web and into the inner web that you are also connected to. Okay? So that is the upload protocol. The view count, the law of attention, not the law of attraction, not the law of magnetism. This is the emerald tablets, but the footnotes, okay? So, which is essentially the hermetic laws, the 7 hermetic laws. Well, guess what? There's a motherfucking 8th one, and it's called the law of attention. Here I am bestowing this knowledge upon you. Hi, Simon. Thanks for being here. So essentially the view count, the law of attention. In the Akasha algorithm, a view is an act of somatic witnessing. So right now, Simon is somatically witnessing me right now, live, okay? We're all doing this to each other constantly. Okay? But on the internal. So, a view is an act of somatic witnessing. When you focus on beauty, you are liking that frequency. The earth, acting as the host server, sees your engagement and begins to organize your lived experience to serve you more of that high fidelity code. So, whatever it is that you like in life, on your algorithm, on social media, whatever it is that you're liking, essentially the way that the algorithm of Earth and the algorithm of actual Instagram and social media websites, what they're doing is essentially they're trying to organize what it is that your feed, your For You page, your Explore page, your feed, that your feed is actually feeding you what you say is high fidelity, what it is that you are emotionally liking to and responding to. The terms of service, the TOS. Religion, science, and philosophy are all just humans trying to read the fine print of the universe, trying to read the terms of service that they're agreeing to by being alive. The old terms of service, what we're told these terms of service are, that friction is a bug, that sacrifice is required. And the new terms of system, the one that I am realizing, the Jenna update, this is the update I'm proposing, that friction is not a bug, it is calibration. Madness is uncontained power. All data is used to amplify aliveness. This also brings me to a biblical quote. If we look at, I'm pretty sure it's John 8:18 or something like that. It's essentially that the scripture essentially says all things work together for good. It does not say that all things are good. Not all data is good, but all things work together for good. All things work together for light. All things work together for love. All things work together for amplified aliveness, for beauty, for expressing devotion, the human devotion of the things that are alive, actually alive, the devotion of the actual alive beings. The expression of what that devotion looks like and manifests as becomes the expression of our environment back to us. So, there's also a privacy policy. There are no secrets in the Akasha. So even though we can keep secrets and we can show you the highlight reel on, Instagram and on Facebook and on TikTok, that's not, you can't do that when it comes to like the connected field, the unified field of consciousness that we're all in, no matter what. It's like it's like an umbrella. Think of the umbrella term. Like, we are all under this umbrella, and that is that unified field of consciousness. And like each one of our emotions are the raindrops hitting it, making the beat, making the sound of the pitter patter. But yeah, so there are no secrets in the Akasha. Your dark matter is just unprocessed metadata. To delete a trauma, you must recategorize it as an artistic asset. And by accepting these terms, you agree to become a superconductor. And you've already accepted these terms because you are alive. These are the terms of aliveness. And that is my thesis. Thank you for this short little video. I'm going to be coming on more and more. So this is not the last you will see of me live streaming today. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Simon. Thank you for somatic witnessing.